My name is Lecturer Clergy Bishop Kenya Michael Tome, and we are actually going to hear together with you, my listeners, today afternoon, what God has for us in the book of Isaiah, chapter 53, verse 10. Why did God cause his servant to suffer? Why did God cause his servant to suffer? In this kind of a text now, which read actually, yet it was the Lord's will to crush him and cause him to suffer. And though the Lord make his life a guilt offering, he will see his offspring and prolong his days, and the will of the Lord will prosper in his hand. We are reading this text because it is saying, why did God cause his servant to suffer? Which kind of servant are we referring here in this text? To give you a bit of introduction from this book of Isaiah, first of all, it's good for you to understand about this book called Isaiah before I explain even what we have read. And I just want to introduce this way. Have you known Christians who live a double lives? We have people who sometimes are playing with God, kind of a game. They are doing everything about God, to go to churches, to pay offering, tithes, and all so forth. But at the same time, they are serving the devil. In the same context again. They are doing everything. We have such kind of human beings. And that's why Prophet Isaiah, who lived in Judah, southern kingdom, a divided kind of kingdom that time when he wrote this, about 740 BC to 681 BC, which is before Christ, to preach about repentance and about salvation to the whole nation, including Israel at that time. So you will see that actually during that time, we are told Israelite kind of faith are faded, or has diminished to an extent of, the former prominence. And now it was rated the second nation because they have backslidden. So what we are reading here is actually, why did God, did God cause his servant to suffer? That is Jesus Christ. It's simply because of humanity's sins. So Prophet Isaiah emphasized in this text about the purpose of God, all right? And he also wanted us to know that God's will can be there, and the suffering souls are there, all right? And the suffering souls are there. And so we have also other prophets, which God says that they have been actually on the scene that time, to speak to people like Moses, David, Elijah, and Hosea, and Isaiah. So what we are seeing, actually, there was a lot of unjust going on in the world that time, a lot of bloodthirsty human beings, rulers, and so this issue now, God decided to remedy that kind of sinfulness kind of phenomenon, to send Jesus Christ to save us later. So he allowed Jesus Christ to suffer because of our redemption. So it was a prediction before Jesus was actually, born. And that's why Israel used to have also a guilt kind of offering, all right, in the system. Like when we read Isaiah chapter 53 verse 10, we are told, yet it was the Lord will to crush him and cause him to suffer. All right? And he also his offspring to prolong his days. Because God knew that many people will prosper spiritually, socially, and economically if they accept and believe in Jesus Christ. So do not actually, I'm reading from New International Version, Son of and Publishing House, Grand Rapids, Michigan, United States of America, Bible. So today we have a lot of people suffering in various nations. There are people who are also ravaged by wars. There are people who are ravaged by economy. They have no money, they have no food, they have no water, they have no kind of a good life. So let's remember today that Whatever kind of temptation or trial you are undergoing, other people are also going worldwide. What do I want to say in short? Because I don't want to talk a lot. And by the way, let me introduce myself. I'm Bishop Kenya Michael Otome, United States of Kenya Republic Presidential Aspirant come 2027 election. I look forward also to have other leaders who will assist me, like Honorable Nixon Kukuba, retired Kenya Army Brigadier. He was on ballot paper 2007 election. And I was also deputizing him last election 2022. But now we have decided to change that kind of honor of God of honor. In military language, he's going to paved a way for me to be actually the president, and he's going to be my vice or deputy president come September 13, 2027 elections. I look forward also to have a power prime minister, retired United States of America president, an analytic kind of ethnic group here, Luo, right, who has ruled America successfully, this man, for close to 8 years, close to 9 years, 10 years thereabout. All right, because he's still giving some input to the country, despite him being, retired. That's the Honorable Dr. Barack Hussein Obama. So he's going to assist us as a power prime minister. I'm just going to be a ceremonial president myself because of my nature of work as a priest. So I'm a lecturer clergy, Bishop Kenya Michael Otome. I've taught even paramilitary general service unit here in Utawala College, Training College, 2004 to 2016 as civilian spiritual affairs instructor. I also taught African and Church Bible College, pastor taking 4 years theological studies at one time. And then I also taught Covenant College of Mission International at one time, teaching them historical theology, systematic theology, and practical theology, and exegetical theology, and systematic theology, and Islamic studies. Narrow County Government. So that is my nature. I'm a political preacher, and I just want you to know that. I look forward also to marry 2 powerful girls to help me in, like the way they have done. King Joash was chosen 2 wives to marry in 2 Chronicles chapter 24, verse 1 to 4, by Prophet Joahida of Israel, Judah, Southern Kingdom, to be effective and efficient, and he was the one who had built more temples in the land of Israel, more than even David and King Solomon. So polygamy is there in the Bible, and everybody knows if you have read the Bible properly, unless you want to add and subtract the word of God. And monogamy is also there, 1 woman, you can have it, or many. So I look forward to marry 2 powerful ladies, okay? That is Honorable Miss Chalin Ruto, the youngest daughter of our President. His Excellency is Dr. William Samoei Ruto, our Supreme People's Power President, the youngest daughter. East Africa Legislative Assembly Member of Parliament. Currently, Honorable Miss Imgad Winnie Raila Amolo Odinga. All right, Sir Dr. Raila Amolo Odinga. So there's no problem there. So what I want to say here, I said we have talked about suffering in the text we have read. Jesus suffered because of our sins and defeated death likewise because of our sin. And so up to today, even ourselves, we are also facing challenges in life in a fallen world of sin. So I've taught, I said I'm a teacher in theology, professionally recognized teacher. You can see it here. Taught by, African Land Church, beside Bible College for many years. You can check that one. All right. I've also, taught the way I said it. I cannot repeat again at the colleges, government, and also, denominations. I just want to tell the president, please don't waste our resources. To give our ambassadors a squad of about players, 25 of them, 1 million each for just playing football. We have people who are suffering. Like in Marsabit, we have people who are in churches. I said it actually, and I wrote to the President office and also Professor Kindiko office, and they have approved to exclusion. At one time, I wrote also to Professor Kindiko office, here it is. Alright, here it is actually. All right, you can read it here. And they have replied me with a positive kind of a, letter. And that was actually on 19 February 2025 that they will exhume our 8 massacred youth and also 4 injured critical to be compensated, all of them. Each of them with 50 million, each of them, about 8 of them, killed and they're in mass grave, university, and also my choir members. And also 4 injured to be given 25 million each, and the one who are in in the mass grave, 8 of them in AIC Songa Sagu Marsabit constituency, Songa location, African Church. They are going to be, the government have agreed actually to exhume them and compensate on May 23rd, 2025. It is now about May, June, July. Today we are in August. That is 4 months. The office of the president have approved. But no yet, I'm not given money. Neither the security officers there. Mr. James Kamau, County Commissioner. Mr. Saruni, also County Commissioner, because they are also District Commissioner of Marsabit. David Saruni, they are all Mr. Kamau and Mr. David Saruni. And Mr. Edwin Drango, OSPD, Officer Commanding Police Station Marsabit. They are not given money, and me too. We are still waiting money for execution and compensation of these human beings. Alright, they are here. I've already, the office of the president and the deputy president of these people. All of them. Alright, I am here myself with them. The priest which are suspecting to have sold these people's blood to terrorists, we don't know which one, he has to tell the government, is Bishop Lamadero of Marsabit African Church, together with David Siole, with a fake degree from Stuttgart, claiming to be a self-priest in that church. He has run away now to Kargi from Songa. And then these are the students, universities, Mr. Lantare, Ms. Jessica, Mr. Lobele, all right, Mr. Juchumosor, and also my choir members here. So I told them to pay them 50 million each of them, the one who are killed, and 25 million for the one who are also critically injured. It is here, stated clearly. And they're in mass grave actually. One of them is Miss Lillian, because they are not married, all of them. Lillian Lerapo, Lillian Karawale, Peter Lemosor, and Targa Isialisdele. That's my choir members, they're in the mass grave. Critically injured, Alan Daniel Moile, Lina Lesamsa, S.A. Elanaitaman, Parawa Lerapo, university student killed. We have Daniel Alantare, Jessica Lado, Peter Lobile, Chuchule Mosor. They are here. I've launched this case long time ago. So my issue now, the issue is, why is the office of the president not willing, all right, not willing to give us money? Actually, after they have approved to give us money, I've launched this case long time ago. That actually long time ago. That was actually long time ago here. It was actually January 13, 2024. Police Station Occurrence Book or OB number 48. Time I reported this matter was 18 hours and 27 hours. 18 hours and 27 hours. Now the president is keeping on giving people who are playing football money, 25 million, and in every kind of a, match, if they are to win a $500,000, why is our president not actually listening, trying to show God contemptuous habit together with his United Democratic Alliance party, like King Belshazzar in the Bible, or King, Nebuchadnezzar, or other heroes, kings, who actually are showing God contemptuous behaviors? I reported this matter a long time ago. I was also attacked even in my head now. I was actually hit by, an object, a kind of an object with a nail on my brain. I still feel it, by those terrorists. That was actually on 12 January 2024. I still feel my head. And I reported this matter, and we are defeated actually because there's no money for us to be able to exhume these human beings. and to bury them in a dignified manner out of the church, to allow us to go to the church to pray, because now the church is a mass grave completely. All right. So why actually is the president, together with this, United Democratic Alliance Party leadership, are trying to show God contemptuous behaviors? Wajameni, kwa nini president anaonyesha Mungu madharau? Tunaambia watu wako ndani ya kanisa ya Mungu, utusaidie tutoe, na bado hawatoi for almost now 1 year and 8 months from the starting point. Why? Kwa nini president anaonyesha Mungu madharau kama anaonyesha sisi basi kutukatasa sisi pesa, watu wa poor people all over the 47 county government, 290 constituencies and 1450 ward assemblies? Kwa nini tena president alienda kiongo ya kuonyesha Mungu madharau pamoja na watu ambayo wako pamoja na yeye, United Democratic Alliance Party leadership? Alright? Kwa nini kweli president yetu naonyesha Mungu madharau? That is my question. Wanathibitisha kwamba watatupatia pesa tutoe hiyo watu tusike vizuri. Kuna hata mapriest ya white Americans, so many of them have been actually stoned in their station. We don't know their fate. Okay, I reported this matter even to America. They are aware. Alright. And they told me now they are on the ground also is investigating, and it is very true. Okay, all these priests also are in actually Atuji. We don't know their fate. Not only African who are buried in the church's compound there, including Anglican Church of Marsabit. We have 3 priests. One British missionary, the founder of Anglican Church Marsabit, is there in the mass grave. Watu waendi kanisa kabisa. Bishop Stephen Horton, Bishop Andrew Adano Tuye, Bishop William Wako, wife yake naitwa Naomi J. Wako, ya Bishop Wako, na the one of Andrew Tuye, Bishop Andrew Tuye wife, Helen Kabale. We are all attacked. Even this, you can see this priest. We don't know the fate as we speak now. There is Muzungu also. Jennifer and and their son was also attacked at the Anglican Church, Marsabit. They got a bomb. Bomb was placed in their house, their doorstep. We don't know the effect. Alright? Up to today. Swali ni hii, kwa nini kweli president yetu naonyesha Mungu madharau? Hiyo kwa yangu ndio hii. I'm there. Nimeonyesha nyinyi. Why huyu mzungu pia alistoniwa? Illiterate, he was stoned in illiterate. McDougal, Colin McDougal, all these priests, they are scattered all over. Most of them we don't know where they are. Including this mzungu was placed also his house. It was placed a bomb, mine, Filofusi. He was actually called Jonathan and Jennifer Stone, Kenya Environment Officer, Food for the Hungry, and he's from Arizona. We don't know his fate. Their son is the one I've shown you here. Okay? We don't know where these people are. I've allowed even America to check them, where they are. He was actually the person who sponsored us, so many of us, to go to Bible school, including Anglican bishop, priest, like Bishop Kargi of Anglican Church Marsabit. And me too, 1996. Alright? I went for 4 years and he went actually himself for 3 years. And I was trained 4 years. The church which has become a mass grave is here. Alright? It is here completely. Okay? It's a mass grave. Kwa yangu ndio hiyo. Pamoja na mimi na elders pia ndio hii. Tunaambia president atutolei watu, they don't beat. Kwa nini kweli president yetu naonyesha watu madharau? Mungu mwenyewe. That is my question today. Na ajuaye kutenda mema na atendi ni dhambi. In James 4:17. Kwa nini kweli president naonyesha watu madharau namna hiyo? Mungu naonyesha Mungu madharau. Huyo president ile madara ameusa hata kanisa. Not only people, hata damu ya watu ameusa kabisa. You can check him here. Selling people's blood. He sold part of this church. Huh? This one. He sold part of this church. A building with we call it African Church Dispensary, a room with 4 rooms, block house. With 20,000, I was given 15,000, and 5,000 was to be given in an installment. My assistant Chief went to retire recently, together with other elders. Daudi Barnaba, secretary. You know, we have also Lesuekan, okay, Philip Lakapan and Lesuekan. And then we have assistant chief, Mr. Solomon Alkayo Tafardai. They are here. And he took also 3.5 acres of the same compound of African Church, Songa location. Kwa nini kweli this priest is not apprehended together with the other one? The other one, I mentioned 3 of them to be apprehended and actually questioned by the government. Okay? All the priests also affected. They're here. I've reported. Even white. The last time we left each other, and then we are all attacked, was 2001. And the following years also, no one has remained there. The fiocos of those priests are still actually lying in the forest. Most of them. That's where I was told actually. Kwa nini kweli serikali ya Kenya naonyesha Mungu madharau? That's why. That is my question. From 2005 up to today, 2025. Kwa nini serikali ya Kenya naonyesha Mungu madharau? Ya kwamba tunaambia hao watoe watu ndani ya kanisa wamekufa, wanakataa. I'm also an AIC priest. I'm not paid money from December 31st, 2000 up to now. It is here by the same priest. Yes, he was our boss and he's still there. And he has run away to Ngorori. I'm not paid money. A lot of money, close to almost now, close to about 3 million or 4 million shillings. Alright? Alright. Why is the government not apprehending this man? I don't know why is that true. That priest assisted the president. People are saying we have seen him with the president with some kind of photos. I don't know. Recently, President Ruto, Lamadada, I was told actually was in the president's office. Why is the president not actually willing to see me? And I used to go to his office all the time for us to work on this matter. Even himself doesn't want to see me. Why? After I reported all this matter, why is he associating with this man who has killed all these human beings massacred? More than us, which are reporting their matter. I was told Lamadada was at the State House. I don't know if it's that true by somebody from a very reliable source. He's not apprehended yet. Bado anatembea tu. Ati kwa sababu yana sijui kama naunga sijui UDA what. Is a person, if you are supporting UDA or not, are you subjected to are you given an okay to kill human beings? Hata kama ni mtu ya UDA or whatever you call yourself, whichever party. Are you above the law? Is Lamadada above the law? That he cannot be apprehended because he's actually bibi yake na yeye ndio wana support UDA, mambo ya election huko wanasimamia huko Ngororoi nini hapo Arapal pamoja na bibi yake. Ndio kila kitu. Na bibi yake ni class 4 liver na anadunga watu mashindano. Alright? Kudungia kabisa ugonjwa AIDS kabisa. Many people have AIDS there in Arapal and Ngororoi, Mount Kula. Au kana standard 4. Mtu anadunga watu. Anadunga shindano sanasi. Bibi hiyo priest. Why is the government finishing Samburus? Want to finish us? And they don't want to employ our sons and daughters, which are employed, which are educated. That's why I told Office of African and Church, Bishop Abraham Mulwa, who was actually inaugurated in January 26, 2020. I don't know whether he's in office now. They gave me this. Stations. There are about 24 I've listed here, but there are about 27 of African Land Church. It will be called interdenominational church international. They are mine now. And we will check how many people are in this graves, mass grave in these places, including whites. Very soon. Alright? And we are going to take action the way it is written in the office of the president. For whoever have done this action, we will have to furnish the office of the president with the action we are going to take, even shooting this terrorist. That is, I'm given an okay here. Engage Bishop Michael Oltome here, okay, to resolve this matter and furnish the office of the president with action we are going to take. It is written here, down here. Read it clearly. So I'm carrying actually a letter which will actually kill human beings if we find them to be terrorists. Now my question is, and I've also reported to America to help us, because we have so many priests of America who are affected. Alright? I wrote to the President of the United States of America on 21st January 2025 through the embassy in Nairobi, Village Market, PO Box 606, Village Market. Alright? And the code is actually 00621, Nairobi, Kenya. Their telephone, if you are here in Kenya, +254 20 363 6000, and fax, or 6000, yes, in that case, and fax +254 20 363 6157. And you want to call also emergency number, actually America, is actually +254 20 363 6170. I told them we have priests who are lying in mass grave in Anglican Church. I've reported also Americans. They are here, and Germans also, 2 of them are reported here. We have also one South Africa white British also missionary of Kenya. He's also his family we don't know about. He's called actually Nick Sonable. And we have also Germans, 2 of them. Sister Katerina and also Dr. Friedam Focking, and the rest are Americans. Many of them are not listed here, but most of them are Americans. They are here. You can check them. We have Reverend, so many of them Reverends. There are many of them here. We have Reverend Gary Shopping, Reverend Tim Kelte, Reverend Tim Knowles, Reverend Tim Hans, Reverend Deli Beverly, and the American, that is actually, and then Reverend Colin McDougall, Reverend Brian and his son, and then Reverend Michael Butterman and Tim Tisdale, Reverend Tim Tisdale, Reverend Herbert Anderson, Reverend Howard Anderson, and also Reverend also Barnett, alright, and Nick Sonable, not also listed here, and many others, alright. We don't know their fates, alright. They have been actually, we are all affected. I don't even they have also attacked my home. They have dismantled my tap. They have dismantled my pipes, took the pipes in Songa to Ethiopia, and actually dismantled our water, which was a gravity water left by British 1963. Alright? And they destroyed water sources. They sealed it. So we are now having, we used to have actually irrigation there. It's no longer now effective there. No water. The pipes are taken to Ethiopia. The iron pipes. Alright? So all those terrorists actually they have destroyed my tank, they have taken my tank, they have destroyed even our homes. Huh? Bathrooms, my toilets, destroyed. Where is the government? Serikali iko wapi bwana? So actually, I want actually the whole world to know this, because that's the nature of I don't know why they are buying to kill me, because now they are delaying. This is 4 months. I don't know whether they want to buy time for me to die, or to look for me how to die, and then they just forget the matter. I don't know. So I want actually them to know that. I want the president to know, His Excellency, with all due respect, Dr. William Samaruto is fighting God. Surely, your government is fighting God. And I think the government of Ruto is going to be a loser, surely, together with the United Democratic Alliance leadership. If they are advising him that we don't exhume this human being quickly, we don't pay them the way they have signed it, alright? The blood of those human beings are still crying from the ground, including those of us who are alive. Huh? In Genesis chapter 4:10, I just want to tell the president, he's doing a very big actually mistake, with all due respect, to keep on pumping money to a dead sea called actually Harambee Stars players. That's a dead sea. We don't benefit anything there. All right? And there's nothing to do with our own anything of any benefit to a common man. People playing in luxurious manners and waste our taxes money when we are dying of hunger and other social ills. So the president needs to check his government and help me. I don't have even money now to go to Nairobi, Central Business District, the office of the president. I'm supposed to go there all the time to check whether they have actually the check, whether they have actually written the check to give me money to go and work in Marsabit. We have talked with the county commissioner, Mr. Ndrangu, and Mr. David Saruni. No money given as a county commissioner, district county commissioner also, deputy county commissioner, DC, district county commissioner, Marsabit, David Saruni. We speak the same language. We have even talked in the same office of the president together with a lady called Lona, which is a secretary of Opora, and they told the lady, we have not get money. It's not a political kind of a matter. This is a kind of a security matter in the office of the president. All right? Ndrangu have talked with him. No money. Okay? And they have approved that the execution should be done and compensation. Long time ago, for 3 months, this is now the 4th month. Okay? They also, the office of the president, deputy president have agreed. No money. And the president is giving out money to Harambee Stars to go and watch actually watu wakicheza mpira na watu wako ndani ya makaburi. Kwa nini president anafanya kitu kama hiyo kweli? Honestly speaking. Kwa nini president anaenda kucheza mpira na watu when people are dying? And tumejitoa, mimi nimejitoa kwenda kusaidiana